Oh, I should move us. Yeah, that's better.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Chris.
Still mad at that episode.
This is the
The
second time. I never played it. I saw the story. There's a difference.
The first ending we get was the worst.
Yeah. Because that's just your luck.
Yeah.
To be fair, it was kind of easy to fall into.
Yeah,
And that's why
That's actually
Slade
even-
didn't like it.
yeah. It dropped from a 7 to a 5.
Because the bad ending, the worst ending is so easy to get. You know those
Yeah,
three
literally-
doors? Just pick this one.
Yeah,
It
and not
doesn't
to
matter
mention,
what
there's
you've
one
done
that
before that
forces
point.
you into it.
Exactly.
So there's 2 spots of instant failure.
Yeah.
You could be on the best ending and it go to the worst.
So now hopefully you'll learn from your mistake.
Santa.
9, so...
Yeah, we're quitting already.
I mean, it's over, no.
You can skip through a lot of the text.
We could skip through most of the text. Cannot skip yet because we're in the middle of a fun puzzle.
And we're in the new area.
We're in
that
the
we
new
did
area
last-
with new dialogue, yep. I'm lying. Then you would hate the latent streams.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
John, if
What?
we say yes or no to would you like to quit, will this affect our ending?
Yeah, because then if you hit yes, you won't get one.
Fuck.
We look at the quitting ending.
Quitting and the quitters ending.
We just stay on the ship in the same place. And time stops.
Sunny says you guys should go indoor too, and then blame only Night.
Yeah.
You're right, Sonny. We'll blame everyone who
We'll
voted for Door 2.
re-experience that
We'll
fun ending
vote it.
again.
Sonny wants equality. I get it. We will blame everyone who
Right,
voted
but-
for
but
Door
Knight's
2.
not even here.
No,
We
that's
can't
right.
just-
That's right. We'll blame Night, Summer, and Sunny.
Funny.
Yeah.
Because they
But
all
Sunny's not
voted
here
for
yet.
door number
Not
2,
yet.
not just Night. Not just Night. You all voted for door number 2.
Bro,
I
was
didn't
summoned.
know. Don't
And-
blame me.
Semi kind of heartless, but that's only because Heartless wasn't there.
Semi
He could
kind
have
of
changed
hot.
the vote.
What?
So,
Anyway,
half and half.
off we go.
Every time Felipe says something about the choices that we made, I swear I get more irritated with Felipe every
Checking-
time.
We're checking the bed first. Look at that. It's
This is the
Ooh.
worst.
it's music.
Cheetah cool.
Oh,
See
look
that
at
clue?
you.
Or well, score play.
This is score
Ooh,
play.
this is a Mario Galaxy. Love that
Cheetah
track.
clue.
It took Junpei by surprise. Snake, usually so calm and collected, suddenly began to move. He stared about the room almost frantically, clearly looking for something. No, Junpei thought, not staring. After all, he's blind. Blind or not, Snake was clearly attempting to do something. At last, Junpei could no longer contain his curiosity. What are you doing? Snake waited a moment before answering. I heard something strange. Something strange. Oh well, never mind. It doesn't seem to be anything suspicious. I don't wish to toot my own horn, but my auditory senses are considerably more advanced than those of most humans. I notice even the slightest of noises. Right, are you gonna tell me you can hear a needle drop from a mile away? No, such a thing would be impossible. However, by listening to the sound of footsteps and breathing, as well as sound echoing off the environment, I can locate most objects. Oh yeah, that's right. When Clover fell on the big staircase a little while ago, you were at her side immediately. So that was... Yes, I could hear it happening. In fact, I could run quite fast, certainly as fast as you. And should someone attempt to start a fight with me, I'm quite confident that I could defeat them. Junpei was somewhat taken aback by this revelation. He stared at Snake, skeptical. You don't believe me, do you? Care to give me a try? I must warn you, you'll no doubt regret it. Well, I suppose that's enough playing around. Let's resume our search, shall we? With a small, self-satisfied smile, Snake turned and walked away from Junpei.
There was no choice.
Yeah, no choice. Look, it's a bed. With a canopy. True, you don't see too many these days. I can't see the details, obviously, but I imagine it's one of those princess beds Clover is so fond of. Clover wants one of these? Yes. She wants a princess bed. Didn't I say that? Do you think it doesn't suit her? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Ah, Junpei, judge her by appearances, will you? And where you should not. Damn, Junpei literally got called out.
Let's cancel him quick.
He's
A white
defective.
desk. Feels kind of fancy. Small round chair. Looks like it probably goes to the vanity. Oh boy. Oh goody.
A bathroom.
Testing, testing. Hey, it's great to see you all here. I just flew in from New York, and boy are my arms tired. Yes, thank you. I'll be here all week. Try the veal. It's not a mic 7. It's just a shower head. What? What the hell? The bathtub is full of water. Is there ash or something in this water? Looks kind of gray. Let's just pull the plug. No, hold on. Maybe we can, I don't know, use it for something? Use it for something. This faucet is really hard to turn. And it doesn't matter how hard I yank on it, the thing won't budge. Hard for you to turn, kid? How about you let a man give it a shot? How about you let a man give it a shot?
Alright, Kanji, go do it.
Right.
Damn it, nothing. Might as well be damn rock. It looks like something holding knobbing, please. If you can't do it, 7, guess we might as well give up.
Maybe you need to figure
Lights,
out a
huh?
puzzle.
Nope, doesn't look like there's anything hidden there. Well, the sink's clean. Any water? Nothing's coming out. We got the faucet on all the way, but I can't hear anything. Thank you, Knight, saying, I'll try to assist via the YouTube chat for the rare instances you read it. I know. I read it! Again, I just don't outwardly vocalize it. Here we are in the mirror. What a pair. A college student and a terrifying giant of a man in a beanie. Stuck in a cramped bathroom with this beast of a man. What would my parents say? Something wrong, Junpei. You look real sad all of a sudden. No, nothing. Junpei doesn't like bears. It's a light switch. Nothing happens when I press it. Oh, you can go in both rooms. It's a heavy piece of paper that's been folded in half. It has SCORE printed on the front of it. SCORE. That's gotta be musical score. If that's true, then the score we just found was probably in here. At least at some point. That's some sort of antique desk. Makes sense, though, I guess. This whole room's full of antiques. You could get a nice handful of cash for all the stuff in here. Oh, yeah, that's, there's something in the back. Let's see if I can reach it. Junpei? God damn it, that's hot. You aren't real smart, are you? Come on, of course it's gonna be hot. It's a fire. Even a monkey knows it shouldn't stick its hand in a fire.
You know, monkey.
I mean, Junpei did kind of deserve that.
Definitely did.
Couch looks just big enough for 3 people. Looks perfect for me. What? Perfect for an elegant gentleman like myself. The couch looks a lot more elegant. Hey, there's something you aren't saying. Oh, never.
You ain't elegant, 7.
I get it. You're gonna use this vase, right? That's pretty clever, Junpei. You just gotta fill this thing with water.
Like the
Thought he was
water from
kidding.
the bathtub.
I thought he was kidding.
Why would you be kidding? That's perfect. You should use it as a bucket and put it at the fireplace.
Wait, that was A. G? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. It's a suitcase made of leather, the color of rich mahogany. Well, shoot. Looks like there's nothing in it. It's a
Wah,
leather
wah.
suitcase. Dang, nothing in there.
Go to the bathtub.
There's
He's
more
getting
doors.
to it.
There's more doors. There's some toilet paper on the wall there. Nothing that looks suspicious. It's a toilet. Doesn't seem to be anything in the toilet or the tank.
Yeah.
Then why can
So
I
you
come in
can
here?
win.
Probably for a later step.
Oh, that's a bathroom I think I've already been in.
No, you fill the vase with water.
Oh, there's a piano. Yeah, hold on. Bathtub's full of gross, cloudy water. Alright, shouldn't be too hard to fill this vase up. It looks like solid ice. More than water.
Yeah.
It's some Ice 9.
Sink! Water doesn't appear to be working.
So you're just carrying that water around.
Alright, time to put this fire out. About time, buddy. Let's do it! Haha! Good job. Another success. That fire didn't stand a chance. Alright, I'll just pull this out
I
now.
like how they were getting so fucking pumped over putting the fire out.
Don't want to get burned, so let's pull down the sleeves. Singular.
Ooh.
As Junpei tucked the plate into his pocket, Seven cried out and stumbled, his balance lost. He threw out a hand and caught the wall in time to steady himself and avoid the floor, but his face was flushed and he looked startled. Hey, Seven, what the hell was that? You alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I just felt a little dizzy, that's all. Seven rubbed a couple fingers across his brow and then shook his head as if to clear it. The hell's wrong with me? First memory loss, now I'm getting dizzy for no reason. Memory loss? Junpei couldn't hide the surprise in his voice. Seven, for his part, seemed unconcerned. Right, guess I haven't told you, have I? Told the rest of them, but that must have been before you showed up. Well, the long and short of it is that I don't remember jack from before I woke up here. Didn't realize I hadn't told you. Whoa, wait a minute. You're talking about amnesia, right? Yeah, I guess so. Why are you an amnesiac?
Amnesiac.
Yeah.
What happened to you? If I knew that, I wouldn't really be one, would I? Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Can you combine the scores? Maybe. Are you telling the truth? Huh? Well, you look pretty calm for somebody who doesn't remember anything. If you've really got amnesia, shouldn't you be, like, upset or confused or something? Well, sure. I mean, I was pretty confused when I woke up down on D-Deck. But that was a while ago. I've had some time to get used to it. After a while, I figured it wasn't worth the trouble of worrying about it. After all, why worry about something I can't change? Well, people usually don't stay amnesiacs forever. I suppose it'll work itself out eventually. That's it? That's it. Alright, that's enough talking for now. Let's get back to work. Seven gave Junpei a look the younger man wasn't sure how to interpret and turned to walk away. Somehow, though, Junpei didn't find his reassurances very reassuring. Crazy.
Combine the notes. Or try.
That crazy.
I don't think you need to combine them, but might as well try.
Probably
Nope.
should be close to them.
This is where I was at before, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey John, have you tried searching them?
Have I tried who what?
Searching them. The notes.
What's
Oh,
this?
Okay.
This isn't a score. Is this a map of the ship? A map? There's a map of the ship here? Yeah. But I imagine it will prove very helpful. You'd best hold on to it, Junpei. Okay. Music stand. Might as well put the music I found on it. I'll put the ceramic plate on the bottom, and the glass plates on top. Wait a minute. What's wrong? Well, I put them all on top of each other, but they look odd. It doesn't really look like a song. In all likelihood, we haven't found them all. We need to find more glass plates.
Where?
Throughout the rest
Where
of the
are we
building.
gonna find them?
It's totally a table with a mirror. Ah, yes, you know, that sort of thing is known as a vanity. Were you aware of that, Junpei?
Vanity.
Of course, vanity also refers to self-love, conceit, and narcissism. As such, you could say that every day, when a woman looks into one of these, she is staring at her own conceit and narcissism. Doesn't that strike you as terribly sad? Would you say that's true, Summer?
I mean, I don't have a vanity,
Oh, okay.
so I can't really say
Not a
much.
woman.
The lights are lit.
Oh, why are you disappointed that Summer doesn't have a vanity?
What do you mean?
Why? Do you really? Why
Summer
did you
or
sound so
Heartless really likes to reinforce stereotypes. It's a white desk. Snakes.
What?
That was
probably
you,
get-
Don.
No,
Why did
I
you
said
sound so
not a lot.
disappointed?
I'm saying not a woman.
Okay.
But
It's
no,
a high-quality desk. Teak, or perhaps mahogany. Wow, how can you tell? Well, I have my ways.
You're not blind?
So this is the locking thing. It's flashing red. That's usually not a good sign. Is that a microphone? Looks like a satellite dish. Let me see. Well, judging by the feel of it, I would guess that we are meant to produce some sort of sound. And this device will sense it and unlock. Okay, so clearly what we need to find is still in here somewhere.
Fill the vase with water again. Wait, do you still have the vase?
No, I don't have the vase.
Okay, so never mind.
You don't... The vase no longer has use. Hey, Junpei, where are you going? Didn't we come out of that door? No point going back there. All that's out there is a locked numbered door and a dead body. Or what's left of it. Yeah. There's a cover for a musical score sitting on the table. Yeah, you don't say.
An old-fashioned desk. Yeah, where else can we look?
Yeah, we looked in here already.
Oh my god, yes, we know, Junpei.
Yeah. Let's try
Is
something.
there a door that we missed?
You know, if we put all the glass plates we got together, it's pretty clear that this isn't a song. There must be more hidden somewhere. Yeah, somewhere.
Where?
I did finish the last stream at 9 hours. A bed.
Where?
It sure is.
Did we check the bed? Did
Yeah.
we check the pillow?
We did check the pillow.
There's gotta be something in
Okay,
here.
time to start scrounging. And hitting the same things over and over again. Oh, I didn't look in here yet.
Oh,
The safe is locked. It's one of those dial locks. Doesn't have a key, we just need to get the dials in the right place and it'll open. Did you find anything, Seven? Nope. How about you, Snake? I also found nothing.
ooh,
See?
it's a nerve scorpion. Okay, so what do we do about the
Leather
thing?
suitcase, there's nothing inside. I can tell by the weight, and it makes no noise when shaken.
Okay, so what are we
Maybe
gonna do
you-
about the
Can I
lock?
do this now? No, I think
Nope.
there are just I think there is
So
just
it has
7.
to be from A
And I
to
found
A to
C.
C.
Yeah, I found 3, and there's apparently 7.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
This is concerning. There's no way you have to look for 7 score plates? Well, I don't have any other ideas. There's gotta be something you can do in here. There's no way this is just here for no reason.
Put something on the
Wait,
wall.
maybe the floor panels?
Or the wall.
I'm really just over here feeling the walls of this bathroom stall.
We're gonna what do we do?
That's the level we've gotten to. Are we done with this bathtub yet? No.
You pull the plug now?
Oh wait, now we can pull the plug. Right. Why don't we just drain this water? Yeah, good plan. Alright, there we go. Huh?
There's another plate.
Oh, there's one. That's 4.
Have you tried the shower head?
Oh, there's something, at least. Anything else?
Maybe now
Let's
we
try
go
now.
back.
Okay, that's all of it. Cool. And stack the glass plates on top of it. Alright, good. Sweet. Now I can play the music. Junpei, would you be so kind as to play the piano? I'm unable to, you see. I'm sure I needn't tell you, but this is in fact a skill issue. Also, the keys on this piano are not what you might expect them to be. C won't be C, D won't be D, and so forth. You must listen carefully to determine which keys to strike. You understand? Yeah, I'm gonna be shitty at this, bro. I'm not good with music.
Oh,
Oh, this will be easy.
What were you saying, Slade?
This is gonna be easy. It's you just guess. The only question is, does it reset if you mess one up? Oh no, so
Yeah.
oh it does.
Hey, John, I have a cool suggestion. Let's use that cool thing called save states.
Three, 4, 5, 6.
same thing.
You're doing great, Junpei.
5.
Oh my god.
3, 5, 4. Try
I'm
7.
slamming-
Oh, 3 was right.
Same state.
Yeah. 6.
Ah!
So 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hold on.
3, 5. Yeah.
It's a
Then-
big bang.
4, 3, 5,
6.
6. 6, 5, 4, 3.
In the Big Bang.
We did these save states.
Oh, it's a clock chime.
Yeah.
And we're done. Music is not my forte. Wait, what was that noise? Junpei, we did it! Looks like it worked. I heard something unlock over by the exit. Let's go.
Yeah, it looks like it was.
What's the sound of
Stand!
that was
Bow! Be seated! I guess he hasn't forgotten that. At least Snake thinks it's funny. Yes, I suppose that was the classroom bell, wasn't it? I don't imagine that's what Zero was thinking of, however. No, Zero was certainly meant to suggest Westminster, not middle school.
What?
Westminster. The palace in London that plays host these days to the Houses of Parliament. You've heard of Big Ben, the famous clock tower, yes? Big Ben plays that very collection of notes on the hour. London. Capital of England, huh? At any rate, the door is now unlocked. Let's leave this place. Immediately.
What about the safe?
How about not the safe?
I'm guessing in the next room.
Remember, we can come back. They're able to go back through. So they'll probably find something later.
You found it!
A surprise door?
He came out of the door into a long straight hallway. He paused for a moment and turned around to look behind him.
I wouldn't miss.
Seven was bent over, apparently doing something to the door. What's he up to? Junpei had spoke more or less to himself, but apparently Seven had heard anyway. The larger man stood up and turned to Junpei. By the way, guys, in stream, does my mic sound okay? Because I do have noise suppression on right now.
It sounds good.
I was just putting one of those plates in there. It ought to keep the door from locking again. Now we can come back here anytime we want, right? Ah, why would you want to come back here? Snake was a reasonable one. Seven thought about it for a moment before he answered. I might like to play a little piano. Piano? Come on, let's get moving. We aren't out of this yet. Without waiting for an answer, Seven started off down the hallway. Snake shrugged, sighed, and quietly followed Seven. That's a lie, Junpei thought to himself. He had difficulty enough believing Seven could play the piano, but even if he could, the piano they just left was largely useless, the keyboard completely scrambled. If Seven wanted to come back, it was likely he'd intended to do so in order to play the piano. But if that was the case, why would he want to leave the door unlocked? Junpei frowned, took one last look at the door, and then walked away toward his companions. Okay, Sonny, sounds good. After some time in a hallway, they emerged in a larger, more open area. A large metal grate, like the door of a jail, divided it in half.
Oh, that's the gate.
What?
That's the gate from that playthrough.
Yep. They shook it for a while, but as they had expected, it did not move. Behind the grate were two elevators. From so far away, however, it was difficult to tell if they were still operating. On the left side of the grate was a door. Unfortunately, however, it was locked and refused to open. Junpei took a moment to examine the left side of the room. Next to the wall was a set of stairs leading downward. Standing guard at the top of the stairway was a large iron gate. Foreboding as it was, the gate seemed to be the sort that could be opened, unlike the metal grate that bisected the room. With luck, Junpei hoped he might be able to get it open. The female symbol? He wasn't quite sure what to make of it. Snake, naturally, was somewhat more sure. Ah, the Venus symbol, I imagine. Do you recall the similar symbols near the large central stairway? They reference many of the solar bodies. Sun, Saturn, Earth. So as you could see, this one is likely not the woman's symbol, but a Venus symbol. So I assume. While they had been discussing the symbols, Junpei now realized Seven had slipped away. His absence now felt. Snake and Junpei turned to look for their missing companion. There, Seven had left them to head down the hallway extending to the right of the stairs. Junpei grabbed Snake to lead him in the right direction, and they both headed off after Seven. Before long, the three of them stood in front of a door. It was a French door. Junpei tested the door and realized that unlike so many others that they'd encountered, it was unlocked. Almost as though he was afraid it would suddenly lock itself, Junpei threw the door open. He stepped inside.
Oh.
Took only a moment for Junpei to take in his new surroundings. Is this
Time
some
to
kind of
gamble.
casino? Sure looks like one.
I love
Junpei could
Casino Zone.
Before Junpei could comment further, a noise from behind made him turn around. Snake was shaking the door they'd just come through. As Seven and Junpei watched, he threw up his hands in frustration and kicked the door for good measure. It looked as though they were once again locked in. Hello, Tadeus Zekpiel. Yep. What did I miss? Not much. We just got through the first escape room. There was no reason to panic, however. Even if the door had been left open, there was nowhere for them to go back. There was nowhere for them to go back there. They would have to find another way out. Alright, guys, let's split up and search this room. Come on, no dawdling, let's go! Quickly now! Spurred to action by Seven's words, Junpei and Snake began to examine the room. I did not want to go back here yet, but okay. Well, look at that. Someone left a bottle of booze here. Don't mind if I do. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Ah, oh, that hits the spot. Feels like my throat's burning. Damn, he really drank it. We don't even know how long it's been there. Hey, Junpei, I just found this on the shelf. Playing card. 4 of spades. X.
Quick, John.
I found this
look
on the
for
counter. Feels like a playing card. 7 of spades.
Quick, John. Look through your pockets. Try to see if you still have your Slice of the Sky Dragon.
Square
The
poker
ultimate
table.
card.
There's nothing on it. 5 of spades.
Is that all 3 Egyptian god cards? Huh?
Mm-hmm. 3. Check out that stained glass. How beautiful. What? Huh? Stained glass is colored pieces of glass, placed together in a frame. As I've said many times before, I need only touch it to know. I can at least discern the basic structure. I'm trying to click the table. Not the wall. That square table. Looks like a mahjong table. Do you play mahjong, 7? Maybe? I don't remember exactly, but I do remember a couple hands and some of the rules, so I figure I must have played it at some point. Excellent. Once we vacated this vessel, I would like to play a game with you. Can you, play? So long as you tell me which tiles I'm eliminating, yes, I believe I have at least enough skill to defeat an amateur. However, I must ask you to remove the red tiles when we play. They're setting up a little play date. Nine. Seems the card is attached to the panel. And attached very well, it seems. If you don't mind, what sort of card is this? It's a playing card. The Ace of Spades, in fact. Here's the card slot. Looks like we need to put a playing card in here. Alright, let's give it a shot.
I'm guessing you'll need an 8. Because an 8 would make sense. You'll make the 9 with it.
This is not working, so it would seem shocked and appalled that guessing at random has not yielded better results. Yeah. Damn it! This isn't exactly working out the way I expected. It's locked, isn't it? Is there a keyhole? There is, I can't find it. Is there some way to unlock it? Let's look around a little more, shall we? What is the deal with this? Light says 3.
I'm guessing we'll need a key to unlock it.
Are these all the same?
Except each of them has 1, 2, and 3. What about that little red pot
Where?
on the counter there?
Okay.
Huh.
Which is weird, because you think that would be a click.
Yeah.
Well, at least this one isn't lit like the one in the first class cabin. Maybe that's why it feels a little chilly in here. Didn't think I'd find a card here. It's an 8! There's a 6. Looked like an
Look
8.
how pixely it is. It looks like an 8.
Yeah. Almost there. Like 2 more cards. There's a weird looking thing floating in here. A weird looking thing floating in there. Door shut tight. Won't open. Chair goes to the poker table. Feels really soft. What about next to the slots? So I got the
I'm
symbol
guessing
for
to the, I'm
Archmage
guessing.
Diamond.
Oh, I'm guessing to the right of the slots. Is that a lever?
I don't see anything like that.
Like up. Bring your cursor up a tiny bit. Down. Keep going. Like in line with the 2 on the right side. There's like that white bit. That.
No.
Okay.
It's the coin slot.
So we gotta find some coins.
Somehow. Goes on here. Yeah, what? You're gonna waste your time if you don't sit down and try to think it out. Let's try and sort this out, alright? There's the ace of spades on the left side of the card lock slot, a 9 on the right side. That ace is a 1, so we gotta make 9 using 1 and other cards we got. Oh, so that's it, huh? In that case, the card we need is...
An 8.
It's a shame we haven't found anything like that yet, huh? That's the only card we're missing. Probably for playing Baccarat. Looks a little off, though. Yeah, look at the middle of the table. Something mounted on it, see? Suddenly, Seven began to speak. Kakarot. You ever played Junpei? Junpei shook his head. He'd barely even heard of the game. Alright then, how about I explain the rules to you a bit? See, Baccarat is like a kind of an unusual game. You got the banker and the player, and the whole point is that you guess which one's gonna win. And whether the banker or the player wins all depends on their hands. The way each hand works is different from other games too. So you take the number from the one's place after you add up the value of all your cards. Whoever gets the number closest to 9 wins. If your number is smaller than your opponent's, you lose. And that's it. That's the explanation. Got it? Well, actually, there's a lot more to it. Strategy, details, that sort of stuff. What if I just told you sums the core game up pretty well? The single digit of the sum of all the cards you have. The strongest hand is a 9, and the weakest hand is a 0. You just ignore the number in the 10 spot. Do you get it? They hadn't asked for it, but Seven's explanation, Rush though had been, was helpful. Although he had only half understood what happened, most of it, Junpei now felt as though he had some grasp of how victory was won in Baccarat. However, Junpei had no way of knowing if the puzzle in the Baccarat table in front of him made use of those rules. And if it did, in what way? No problem, he told himself. He would simply have to try everything he could think of. Feeling more confident, if only slightly, Junpei approached the Baccarat table. Give me a minute.
What number is the card in the glass?
Have to look. Really? It's an 8. So that's the prize.
Yeah. Oh, it's another nunnery game, so just toss down what gives you 9. So we need 18.
Hey, Seven, are we really supposed to play Baccarat? It's a Baccarat table. What the hell else would we do? Stop worrying about it. It's real simple. What's the opponent's hand? Oh, there's an 8 in the glass case. Alright, and that's your opponent's number. If that's the case, what 3 cards do we need to get that number? 3 cards. There are a couple indentations with white lines around them, right? That means we gotta put down 3 cards. So, place 3 cards here and defeat the opponent's 8. That's what I gotta do, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. I think so. Something tells me those aren't the only rules. Alright, let's give it a shot. Before I start, I better make sure I've got the rules straight. 3 empty indentations. I just gotta pick a card and play it. I figure if I put them in the right spot, something ought to happen. Okay.
Wouldn't it be 7, 6, and 5?
Yeah. Cool. If I just put down these 3 cards, yes, open for me. Great. You did it, Junpei. You think it's telling us to take the 8 card? Come on, let's grab it. Now, let's take this card. 3 cards I put down are stuck to the table. They won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Cool.
I'm a gambling man.
In you go. Hey, alright, it opened up. Seems we have another device to contend with, yes? There are 3 slots in this one. Let's see. 3 slots for cards. And there's a 9 right below them. So that probably means we gotta make 9 with the 3 cards we put in the slots, right? Just like what we did over at the Baccarat table. Alright, let's give it a shot. Huh.
You don't have enough cards though.
We're missing 1 card. Yeah,
You're missing
2.
the 2.
Don't you think maybe we don't have enough cards? Yeah, probably. I mean, there's gotta be some more lying around somewhere. We needed some coins from somewhere. For these, I'm pretty sure. And there's also the matter of this. And that. Oh. Wait. When those 2 lights turned on, I heard something from the bottom of the fireplace. What was that? I heard something down there. Coin bag!
Now we place the odds.
Club. Wait. Hold on. Club. Diamond heart. Slot machine, I see. Seems to be a coin slot on the upper left corner. Perhaps we should put the coins we've recently acquired in there.
Maybe it's the same.
Yeah. Whereas use of styles is recommended. My mouse is precise enough. I just have to not suck, that's all. There's a plate on it that says 2! 2! Main body of slot machine. There's a coin slot on the upper left. Yeah, put a coin in. Come on, you little bastards, I need only one of you. Well, it was Club
Wait,
Diamond
okay.
Heart, right?
Yeah, I think so. Clover?
Huh?
Click the clover? Oh,
Damn it.
clover diamond horn, isn't it?
Fuck! Fucking mother, your mother. Woo-wee! I love it. What? It was on the diamond, fuck you!
I love gambling.
Darn it.
Maybe you should go from right to left because the right ones are faster.
Hey!
Yes, 777! And I think I hear something unlocking in there. Impressive, Junpei. Would it appear to be unlocked now? There is no way that was the answer. Or
I
something
don't think it
akin-
is. I think you may just get something.
Something akin to a drawer at the bottom part of the machine, yes. It's a pickup drawer for dividend. Probably the lock for the drawer got unlocked. Please open it if you would.
Oh, come on.
There's something inside. Something in there? Yeah, playing card. And this, a key with a Venus symbol on it. Never mind. Now we'll be able to open the gate. We just need to figure out how to get out of this room. Correct. Come on, Junpei, hurry up. And he's off. There's a playing card and a Venus key. Better put the key in my pocket for later. As for the card,
Oh, come on.
I'm a fucking genius.
Not stupid.
Oh, you can't go. You can't do the slot machine anymore.
Oh, I guess maybe it was just
Either or.
Yeah, maybe 7s are harder to get than the set of 3.
Maybe. All right, so put all the cards we had left into the slots. What happens now?
Is that?
Excellent work, Junpei. Wonderful. Seems the exit is unlocked. Let's go.
Woo!
All right, let's go.
Open it up. You found it.
You found it.
It.
Junpei and his companions ran out of the casino and into a large open room. A room, in fact, that they had been in once before. There was little to surprise them there. They already knew what their next step had to be. The iron gate still stood in place, locked tight, blocking the stairway. In the center of the gate was the keyhole engraved with the Venus symbol. This time, however, Junpei had the Venus key in his pocket. Wasting no time, he pulled it out and shoved it into the keyhole. He turned it. The distinctive sound of metal on metal, he felt the lock click open. Alright, let's get this thing open. No problem, let me help with this one. Grabbed the handle on the left side, and Junpei took the handle on the right. When Junpei signaled, they both pushed, then the gate creaked open. Sounds as though you have opened it. We should be able to reach C deck now, I imagine. Snake, you gonna be alright? I mean the stairs. Please, do not do yourself the embarrassment of underestimating me. I would be unlikely to trip even if I were running backwards. Good to hear. Let's move. 7's words, they leapt under the stairs and jogged quickly down them. In no time at all, they found themselves on C deck. Junpei ran down the stairs a little farther in hopes of checking on the deck below. When he reached the water, he called back up to Snake and 7. Just what I thought. D-deck is completely underwater. Just like the bottom of the central staircase. The surface of the water below them was flat, like a mirror. That it had not changed too greatly since they'd last seen it was a great relief. Junpei quickly retraced his steps and headed back to C-deck. In front of the stairs were a pair of elevators. They appeared to be identical to the ones from the upper floor. Between them, attached to the wall, was another card reader. Alright, Knight. And next to that was another strange symbol. Hey, check it out. It's the symbol for Lotus. What? See, it's got the woman symbol, and then it's got devil horns, right? Yeah, I see it. No two ways about it. That was a pretty good one, kid. 7 tussled Junpei's hair, and what he likely thought to be a friendly manner. Junpei feared his neck might break, even though it was clear 7 had kept his strength in check. Thankfully, Snake interrupted. After Junpei's observation, he'd gone over to examine the card reader. What happened, Felipe? This is a Mercury symbol. The marks you mistook for horns are a stylized version of the wings and staff of Hermes.
Oh, Felipe, that.
Staff, huh? Yeah. A funny? Okay, Felipe. So she beats you. So she beats you with the staff until you die and go to heaven? Sounds like Lotus, alright. 7 shook Junpei's head even more vigorously, and the younger man began to feel as though his brain was being jostled about inside his skull. He began to feel rather ill. Unless we can activate this device, I doubt the elevator will function. In other words, we gotta find a key card with a Mercury symbol on it. So I would assume. They decided to leave the elevators alone for the time being and headed back to the stairs. To the left was another hallway. There was a great many doors lining both sides of the hallway. They seemed to stretch on forever, and all 3 men suddenly felt very small. Ah, shit. We're not gonna have enough time to check all these, are we? Maybe we can come back here later. Let's check out the other side. They turned around and went back the way they'd come. To the right of the stairs, another hallway stretched out, reaching deep into the bowels of the ship. After a few moments of moving briskly down the hallway, they emerged into an area roughly the same size and shape as the one at the top of the stairs. On the left side of the room were 4 French doors. Well, let's open them up. Junpei nodded and grabbed one closest to him. gave a small tug and felt it move. It was unlocked. Thrilled to have found another unlocked door, he threw it open.
Into the void.
Junpei didn't know what to make of what he saw.
We'll walk back to this room.
Yep. So only 2 rooms to escape from. He simply stood, unable to speak. Seven's eyes opened wide and his mouth gaped.
Night is in general.
Hello.
Hello, Night.
Yo. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to talk, but
Okay. After a few long moments, Seven at last managed to speak. Hey, what is this place? A massive room stretched out in front of them, more a cavern than a room. Its vastness was oppressive, and it bore down on Seven and Junpei. It was not empty, however. The entire room was filled with lines upon lines of beds. They were simple things, little more than pipe and thin mattresses. Is this a hospital? He had at last been able to put a name to the harsh scent that pervaded the room. The room was full of the clean smell of antiseptic solution. In the center of the room were shelves stacked with medicine and a number of medical devices, the function of which Junpei did not know. Hold on one second. Feel like it's cool enough in here I can turn my air conditioner off and have my noise suppression off. Alright. More importantly, however, on the back wall of the room were 4 doors. 3 of them were emblazoned with large single-digit numbers with thick red paint. The door on the left was labeled 3. The second door from the left had no number, but the third had been given a 7. The door on the right bore 8. There could be no doubt they were numbered doors.
Not pick 3.
It did strike
Hey, look,
Junpei as
it's the-
strange, however, that the door between 3 and 7 should be blank.
hey, look, it's the room that someone died in.
What, he wondered, could it mean? Let's take a look at those doors. Yeah, good idea. 3 of them threaded their way through the beds toward the back of the room. Upon reaching them, they proceed to investigate each room door in turn, but to no avail.
Okay, so which door do we not go through again?
3.
Do
Okay.
not 3.
Yep, locked, just like I thought. Naturally, after all, there are rules to the nonary game, and to allow these doors to open easily would violate those rules. Unless we can authenticate ourselves with the red, the numbered doors will... Whoa, check this out. Suddenly, Seven spoke up, interrupting Snake. Look at the red. There's nothing on it. Huh? Don't you remember the red back of the main staircase? If there wasn't anyone in it, it said vacant on the little screen, remember? Oh, yeah, you're right. But this one... There's nothing. Right? You think it's broken? Only one way to find out.
The air conditioner.
What?
I heard like a big, huge, like whooshing sound on your end.
Well, that wasn't... I turned my air conditioner off, so it wasn't that.
Is that you, Night?
What could it be?
No.
'Cause it sounds-
Heartless, I was
didn't
muted.
hear. I didn't hear it, so it must have been me somehow.
Heartless, I was muted.
Junpei and the others put their hands on the panel, but nothing happened. The red refused to change. They tried pulling the lever, and still nothing. As they soon discovered, it wasn't only the red on door 8 that seemed to be malfunctioning. The red on door 7 and the red on door 3, none of them worked.
What about
What,
the red
they
on door
wondered,
0?
did it mean? They've got to be broken. Man, that bastard. I didn't think Zero was the kind of guy who'd screw around with something like this. Oh, well. Zero's been prepared for everything so far. And you're saying he's going to make a mistake now? Well, that's the only thing I could think of. This thing ain't working at all. While Junpei and Seven talked, Snake busied himself with examining the red. After a time, he lowered his hands and spoke. Seems as if some of the internal hardware has been removed. Internal hardware? That is what I said. Take a look at the underside of this red, if you please. Junpei obliged and went over to look at the underside of the device. A long, thin slit ran along the bottom of it. As he looked harder, he realized it was more of a slot than a slit, and it was clearly meant to accommodate some manner of electrical device. There we go. The other 2 reds were the same. Something had clearly been removed from all three of them. I get it. So the reds aren't working because somebody pulled out their guts. So I assume. But why? And who, I mean? It doesn't really make sense. I have no idea. Why on earth would I know something like that? Just then, they heard the sound of a door opening. The three of them turned and saw... Akane! Oh no, Junpei thought it's... June! She stopped short, surprised to see them, and was very nearly bowled over by the rest of her companions who were coming through the door
Suddenly the
behind her.
Undertale OST plays.
Ace, Santa, Clover, and Lotus all poured out the door, each of them as surprised as the last to say Junpei, Snake, and Seven. Junpei and Seven were, for the most part, at a loss for words. What are you guys doing? Why are you...
Why are you?
After a moment of silence and surprise, everyone suddenly began to talk, desperate to exchange information. Oh, this is the same. I think. They talked about the rooms they'd been through and how they'd ended up in the same place. Whoops, that's not the right button.
What did you do?
Wait, what?
That hardly
You remember
mattered.
why on the
They were happy to
D-pad?
simply see one another again, although the level of cheer
Everyone's
varied greatly
alive
from person to
still.
person. Each one of them was wearing some manner of smile, almost as though they had already forgotten about the death of the ninth man. Hold on a second.
Yeah, everyone, Summer.
Well, the ninth man wasn't even in the game for that long.
Yeah.
This is the first time that everyone, like the main characters, are alive. The first time we played, I think Snake.
Yeah.
Well, who was it that died?
It was Snake, but he died a little bit later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not dead yet. The ninth man had died, but they were still alive, and that was something to be happy about. I guess it doesn't count as me seeing this yet. He felt sorry for the
because-
ninth man, but more than anything, Junpei was
The
just happy
Snake's
to be
alive. We
alive.
got it's new dialogue.
No, he doesn't die
Snake
yet.
died after.
This is bad, though. If the red isn't working, we can't keep going. How about that big hallway? Maybe there's somewhere in there we might be able to go. No, there's nothing there. The five of us had a quick look. There were a great many rooms, although none of them appeared to have held patients for quite some time. Patients? You mean all those doors are for hospital rooms? Okay, this might be new. That might be why. Yes. Apparently they have a number of individual rooms, in addition to this large central room. There was a door down at the end of the hallway, too, but it was locked. It had one of those solar system mark things on it. It was the Jupiter symbol. Oh, Jupiter. I wonder what it means.
Did you
Confusion
press
seemed to
right
be
on the
through
D-pad?
consensus. What?
Did you press right on the D-pad?
Yes, I
Whatever
think
that
I think this is new. That's why they didn't let me skip it.
No, I mean the log button.
That I pressed that button already. That reminds me, what's the deal with this big room anyway? What is this thing? Was this some kind of huge passenger ship? No one, not even Snake, appeared ready to offer an answer until Seven unexpectedly spoke up. I bet it's a hospital ship. In fact, it's probably the Gigantic. The Gigantic? Junpei looked at Seven, shocked both by his knowledge and his apparent identity of their prison. He was not the only one. What's the Gigantic? Seven nodded to Lotus and began to speak. The Gigantic. He explained that she had been a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century. Titanic had two sister ships, who are identical to one another in nearly every aspect. The Gigantic was said to be one of them. She was initially intended to be a passenger liner like the Titanic, but soon after the ship had was launched into the First World War began, and she was pressed into duty by the British Navy as a hospital ship. I think we've seen this, right?
Yes, we've seen
We have,
those.
but the
Yeah.
problem is that the... Oh, never mind, you can fast forward.
Yes, so we have seen this.
The only thing is
This
I
is
have
where
them, but I
this
don't
was
get to
where I
read it.
got excited because I was like, see,
Oh,
this isn't the time.
Basically, it was contracted into World War One, but it got blown to hell during the war, and one of the collectors, Lord Gourdane, bought it up, and
Okay.
he supposedly owns it.
Yeah, they changed a little bit of the how it actually.
And he
happened.
might
The-
still be
the
here.
2/3 is actually true. The sister ship did hit a sea mine and it sank during the
Oh,
First World War.
It got fucked up. Anyway, happy 10
But
hours.
yeah, this part, yeah, this is new. This is completely added for the game.
This is fan fiction.
Yeah, this is where I'm like, yeah, nobody bought the ship. It's in the, it's literally in the sea at this moment. Who the fuck would want to buy it?
This guy, Lord Gordain, apparently. He bought the ship. Yeah.
So this is new then.
At least I think I am. That's impossible. No way we're in some boat that's almost 100 years old. Pipe down, just pay attention. What, that's it? Well, have you got any proof? Proof. Proof that the ship is really that gigantic. Well, the ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship. So I just figured, oh, for goodness, don't tell me that's your only reason. No, I looked, Blue. Yeah, it's me. Totally. No, I've got more. Like, well, I mean... Seven looked around desperately, doing anything to avoid meeting Lotus's piercing stare. He scratched his head for a moment. We've seen this.
No, I need to hold down the right
Yeah, we gotta
keypad
speed up
button
and
more.
tell it
I
to
am! It's not letting me skip this for some reason.
Because I think it's new dialogue now.
Wait, why?
The game froze. Oh,
John was clicked out of it.
I clicked out of it because I realized that my controls were set to, not the keyboard. They were set to controller. That could be why. Alright, I'm unplugging my controller because I think it's messing with this because for some reason I can't switch to keyboard.
Maybe it doesn't support keyboard support.
There is no way an emulator in current day does not support keyboard. Okay, no, it still doesn't work. It's just the game being weird. Okay. June counted each chime carefully. 10, 11, 12. Whoop, it's 12 o'clock. 6 hours left. Let's get moving. We gotta search for the parts of the thing. And we gotta search all these rooms. Better
Maybe
get
Snake
moving.
won't die this
Let's
time.
split up. There are 48 other rooms. We just gotta divide the workload. That's all.
Maybe we could stay
It's pretty
tonight.
simple. Out they went. However,
Nothing happened.
now we can skip. This part's the same.
Oh no, Snake is dead.
Hey, at least we got to spend time with him this time, right?
I guess.
yes. At least everybody is alive.
Hey, maybe we
at
can
this
go through
point.
door 3.
No, no.
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 Hey, like, you can do that on your playthrough.
Slade, why do you keep
Oh, we
saying
can
that?
go to the... for some reason, this is... Oh, because we went to the first class cabin first. Let's go back. Let's go back. Going back sounds fun.
Yeah.
Go
Go
back because we already searched.
How do we go back? I mean, we might have just missed him, you know? Maybe he really was just late. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, maybe he is.
I don't know why Slade keeps saying that rude comment, but
Oh, talk to him?
Yeah, talk to him.
Why not?
Wait.
Even though we've already seen this. None of these choices matter, so I'm just gonna pick the same one so it goes faster. I'd like to get to the next choice, if you don't mind. Be enough of our choices.
Oh, sure. Because now you got an extra person.
No, you don't.
No, we don't.
What?
Summer.
Snake's
Snake
still
just
missing.
died.
No, he's just missing right now.
He will be dead.
Well, yeah, but not right now. He's just missing.
Yeah, Summer, you got the timeline messed up. You thought Snake was going to die earlier.
Keep in mind, this probably took us about 15 minutes to get through. All right. Do we want to
Eight.
go?
8.
Do we
We're
want?
not going through door 3.
Okay, so if we're
That
not going
ending.
through door 3, I guess that narrows our options. Do we want to try door 7 again, or do we want to go through door 8?
I don't know.
Try and go
We may
through
as well
door
have this
3.
second playthrough be all the doors we didn't choose.
Well, we already know that the third door is going to lead to the ending again.
Well, I know that. I mean 8.
How do we
Yeah,
know that, by the way?
What do you
Because
mean?
John,
Jones told us. Because he doesn't want to get us the
John,
bullshit
tell us.
ending again.
Yeah, because
Okay.
if you go through door 3, remember, you're forced into door 2.
Okay.
So door
Well, then
8.
door 8, I guess.
Do we?
Door 8.
Okay, I guess we all voted door 8, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Please.
We might as well have the second playthrough be all the doors
Okay.
we didn't choose.
Okay, door 8 we go. I think I'm gonna go with door 8. Okay, 8 it is. Yeah. Alright then, that means June's gotta go through 7. What? Why? What? Santa grimaced and muttered angrily to himself, but finally began to explain. If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there are only 3 ways we can do it. Plan A. Go through door 7 with 3, 5, 8, and go through 8 with 4, 6, 7. Plan B. Go through 7 with 4, 7, 4, 5, 7, and go through 8 with 3, 6, 8. Plan C. Go through 7 with 3, 6, 7, and go through 8 with 4, 5, 8.
Wait. Notice how they never mentioned door 3. Maybe that was a hint.
And that's it.
Maybe. I don't quite remember the dialogue beforehand, but I think the team that was set to go in door 3 was already set. And if you had picked door 3, you would have been pretty much... We would have had to rearrange it so you could go in door 3.
Wow. Anyway.
And that's it. Those are our only options. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. You get it now? As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up at the corners of her eyes. I'm pretty sure we've seen this too.
Yeah, we
Yes, you have.
No, we're not. It's unfortunate. They had to be separated. So we're gonna see each other again, only for a little while. We gotta split up then too, but we're gonna meet back up. They're connected somewhere? Probably. It was 7 that interjected. I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere. Why? What makes you think so? If they don't connect, neither team can get through door 9. That we've seen this too. Yada yada, Zero smart. Things gonna be fine.
Yada yada, no one cares. Yada yada.
What do you mean
At
no
Santa's
one
command,
cares?
the group split and headed for their respective doors. Santa, 7, and June walked toward door 7, while Clover, Lotus, and Junpei headed for door 8. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Then Lotus laid her hand against her chest and turned to Junpei and Clover. Are you ready? Yeah. Yeah. And shall we go? Ring, ring on the phone.
The door has opened.
Did you not hear what John just said, Heartless?
I thought that was the game that was winning. Ba-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-bum, bum, bum.
I gotta do something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Keep Chad entertained, because I might be a bit.
Not possible.
Hello, Chad. We meet again.
So how's everyone feeling so far?
Good. Mhm.
I just looked into the tags for the stream. Hashtag submarineless.
Well, woo.
So what ending do you think? How do you think it's gonna end, everyone?
So far, it looks like the same. I think it all depends on the next story. Because so far, it looks the same.
Yeah.
We don't really have anything to go off of. And maybe we can save some meat, but probably not. Let's talk about pizza.
Okay.
Chicken bacon when it's good.
What?
Chicken bacon when pizza is good.
I never had it, so I wouldn't know.
People like to dip their chicken in lens. There's also bacon, cheese, and bread. Thank you. Someone agrees. Sonny agrees with me.
For me, it doesn't sound too good.
What don't you like about it?
I don't really like ranch particularly.
Um, I love Rams. My favorite condiment.
Really, ranch is your favorite condiment?
I mean, you mean, what do you mean by Canadian pizza? Like Canadian bacon? What is Canadian pizza?
Give him a second. He's probably typing it.
Yeah. And I would eat it if it didn't have mushrooms.
I could have sworn it also had ham on it. Canadian pizza.
Well, because you think Canadian bacon.
No, I'm not thinking of Canadian bacon. I'm thinking of ham.
Isn't that what Canadian bacon is?
Isn't that what all bacon is?
No.
Canadian bacon is bacon.
Just because it said bacon doesn't mean it's bacon. Bacon
Yeah.
from black meat?
It's thicker. From what I've seen, Canadian bacon is usually thinner than bacon.
Depends on what kind of bacon you get too.
Yeah.
You probably use the thick cut bacon.
No, I'm not used to thick cut bacon.
Hmm. Well, I mean,
It was thinner. It's like close to the thickness of ham.
everyone else is mutant.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Hey.
That was quicker
I guess
than last
Felipe's
time.
still gone. That's weird. Thought he would be back by now.
That was quicker than last time.
we opened the door.
Oh,
Oh,
there
for
he
the
is.
speaking
of
Speaking
Felipe.
of,
Speak of the devil.
No, I have a light. I'm not back. I'm listening in. I'm in this. I'm just on my phone.
Mhm. Hmm. I'll go downstairs and do the most menial shit in the world that my dad was already out there and he could have done. But now I have to do it. Now I'm all the fucking way up the stairs. I told her I'm in the middle of something and she's not having it. Whatever.
The door of darkness has opened.
The door to darkness, yeah.
Soon to be completely eclipsed.
Alright, I'm starting it again. We ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
The door had opened. A narrow hallway stretched out before them. Lotus and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his left, toward door 7. Jun stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She turned and looked toward him. Their eyes met. They nodded. Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds. Then someone took hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. And now I don't have an old save. So,
Darn.
yeah. He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep. 81 seconds left. Hurry! Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead. Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could. Ew, it stopped. With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm, aloof perhaps. Pointless, she muttered to herself without emotion, and began to walk down the hallway, leaving behind a confused Junpei and Lotus. Lotus watched the girls receding back, with a mix of frustration and curiosity. What an unpleasant girl. I bet she's not very popular with the boys. Her sarcasm seemed a little more biting than was perhaps necessary, but she sighed and started after the younger girl. After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed. The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end. Set into the wall on the left side was a large iron door. For a few minutes, they stood in front of the door examining it. Above the door was a plate with the word laboratory engraved down on it. A laboratory, huh? That doesn't sound very pleasant. Whoops. I don't like the look of this place. Me either, but there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices. Junpei. Huh? Please, you first. Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect. Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door.
There's nothing.
His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it was clear that there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him in, and Clover brought up the rear. The room they found themselves in was divided into two separate areas by a curved wall.
Anything is familiar?
A thick glass window built into that wall made it possible to see into the other side of the division.
It looks like the room from where the kids were in Seven's memory.
Junpei walked to the window and looked through.
How do you...
The hell? He wasn't sure what else to say. In the center of the
never
room,
mind, though.
shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay on what looked like a medical exam table. It looked so creepy. Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus came up next to him. You don't think that thing is gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you? Well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know. Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying. She was gripping her arms, the knuckles on her hands white. It was then that Junpei noticed Clover. She was still standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn and somehow sad. There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and, as kindly as he could, spoke. Are you okay? Clover looked away. What are you talking about? What? I was just worried about you. You've been real quiet. What? I can't be quiet if I want to? Well, I mean, of course you can. I just... Okay, then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay? You know I can't do that. We gotta work together. Clover bit her lip and was silent for a moment, then suddenly... Junpei, you just don't get it!
Wrong person.
Her cry took Junpei by surprise, and he stumbled backward a few steps, alarmed. My brother's not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind. Something happened to him. Something bad. Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus, jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice, turned toward them. Happened. Clover's eyes slid to Lotus, then back to Junpei. Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone. Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk quickly away. Hey! Wait, Clover! Hold on! He might as well have been talking to a wall for all the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway cut in the wall in front of her. Without even slowing down, she passed through the doorway.
And then died.
And without warning, an iron gate fell from the ceiling like a porculus, sealing Clover in. What the heck? What's going on here? Clover grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could. Hey, hang on, I'll get it open. Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined him. The three of them pulled as hard as they could, but... Ah! Ugh! Damn it, it's not moving. Wait! Are you just gonna give up just like that? No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles. If it is, then there's got to be a way to open it. Junpei nodded. Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there. Oh, yes, I'm on it.
All she had to do was not walk that way, too.
I think this thing's supposed to power that machine in the other room. Well, it doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how we're supposed to turn it on. This is a keyhole. This looks like a keyhole for the activation key. This is a really old type of keyboard. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know how we could use any of these. Well, I can say for sure that I do know how to use at least one of these things. Which one? The one on top. I think it's a power cable. Power cable, huh? I'll take that. Awesome, awesome.
What's the other end of it?
We can plug in the PS3 now.
No,
the hands on
wrong
the clock will
size.
stop moving. Clock may stop, but time goes on. No time to screw around. We need to figure out a way out of here.
Generic PC power cable.
The monitor doesn't have a power cable, so one end of this cable needs to be connected to a monitor, and the other end needs to plug in under the desk. Alright, let's just slip you in. Huh? Well, shoot, I can't use this. What's wrong? This cable has 3 prongs, but this socket only has 2 holes. It's not gonna fit, is what I'm saying. In other words, we're gonna need a plug to change the power cable to one with 2 prongs. That's right.
So we're going to need to have
4 different cables.
create a severe fire hazard. Got
Yep.
it.
Hey, I mean, this ship's sinking anyway. Everything's gonna be on fire.
Yeah.
These lockers are a little larger than the ones on top. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. No, nothing.
I mean, I
It's
guess there
cardboard box.
isn't a ground
There's
on
some
a
papers
ship
and
if
stuff
it's
in it.
ship really isn't on the ground.
What's in the box? Looks like it's quite full. As far as I can tell, it's a bunch of notes about some kind of experiments, but it's all really technical stuff. I don't really get it. Ethanol.
Drink it.
Glug, 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 glug. Whole bunch of steel lockers. 9 on the right all have little red lights on them. Red lights, huh? Oh, can't hurt to give these babies a try. Yeah, just as I thought. Locked tight, all 9 of them. I wonder if there's anything important in there. Looked
We're
at
never
those
gonna be able to look
right,
at the number 9 again.
yep. Much like you're never gonna look at pancakes the same way. Clover, there's a door in the back, isn't there? Wait right there. I'll take a look. Oh no, it's locked. I can't get it to move. Junpei, do something, please.
Well,
Window made of
like
really
it.
thick glass. I don't even think a bullet could break it.
John, I don't think you're gonna get anywhere from interacting with this side of the room. Or this side. Damn it.
Is this
Wow,
like an
mate.
examination table? There's a really creepy mannequin in here, guys. I don't know what kind of table this is, but part of it is all black. There's a pen lying over here. I think someone probably used it to make the table black. Well, if they only used the pen on one part of it, there's probably something underneath all that pen. Clover, do you think you can erase it? Yeah, sure. Oh, this is a permanent marker. Junpei, do you know how to erase ink from a permanent marker? Erase ink from a permanent marker, huh? Give me just a minute, Clover. I'll be right back.
Either way, I know.
Is it ethanol that does that? There's a
Clover, use this
solution that can
ethanol.
get rid of ink.
You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it. What am I gonna wipe with? Oh, well, your clothes, of course. Kidding, just kidding. Please don't look at me like that. You're scaring me. Hey, Clover, how are the power cables over there? Huh? What do you mean? Does the plug have 3 prongs or 2? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look. Yeah, she does have to kind of crouch down to get a look under there. Cable on the monitor has, it's got 2 of those little metal things. What does that mean? That's it! Okay, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here? Okay, but, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you. Damn it, that's no good then. How about just the plug? What? The plug? Oh, maybe more like a, connector. It's the sort of thing that makes the plug with the 3 metal thingies into a plug with 2 metal thingies. Still useless? Not useless, not useless at all! That's just what we were looking for. Okay. Can you hold on for a little bit? Back down she goes. Alright. Unplugged. I'll hand it over to you at the bars, okay? Anyway, could you wipe off that permanent ink? Look, Clover, right now at this moment, you're the only person we can depend on. I'm trusting you with this. You trust me? I feel kind of special. And she's just wandering around the table. I don't think she even knows we're calling her. And I guess we're not doing that yet. Those are the stairs I just came down. The bars and the gate are just above me. I wonder what this is. The thing over here looks like a voltmeter. So there's control for that. So many dials. Let's try turning one of them. Nope, nothing. There's no power here, guys. I turned the dial a whole bunch, but even if I turn all the switches on, nothing happens. I wonder what they washed here. There's these weird-looking colored stains all over the sink. I don't know what the hell you wash. You're gonna wash the shit with.
Well, we have the ethanol. All we need is something to wipe it.
2 levers here. You think they activate something? Why don't you move one? Alright, I'll give it a try. Nope. Doesn't look like anything's happened.
Anything else to the left?
By the way, my monitor just blacked out for a second, so nothing happened. Nope, it took my whole computer down.
Hey John, is there anything more to the left? Okay, what's that?
Knight,
To the right.
you realize how very non-specific that is?
Oh, we already interacted with it.
Yeah.
There's
we
also
already-
boxes on the top that might be useful.
Yeah, I already looked there.
Okay.
The papers, we could wipe it with the papers.
Yeah.
You know, that's not a bad idea. It's gotta be something to do with here. Clover, give me the fucking cable!
Maybe interact with the computer on her side again.
Maybe she has the thing to wipe it down there with her.
Maybe. I looked at most of the things here.
Try clicking again.
Can you use the cloth on the table?
What cloth?
Huh? Soak it in ethanol and then use it to wipe off all the stuff from the permanent marker, okay? Alright, okay, so I gotta soak the cloth with the ethanol. Second.
Okay, so what happened is you gave Clover the ethanol, and the power cable thing is set in reserve.
Well, she's got the cloth, but she seems to be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. You know, Knight, that's probably a really funny joke. Unfortunately, I'm not smart enough for it.
What joke?
Reserve.
No, that wasn't a joke. I'm just serious.
Oh, okay. When she's ready, I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. Ah. What am I even working on? Soak the cloth in
Removing the
ethanol
permanent ink.
and... Junpei! It's working! It's wiping the permanent ink off! Huh? That's some kind of weird drawing under all the permanent ink. What's the deal with the drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take another look at the table! Wow, game! Look at the thing I have to click 3 times! I wonder what this is. There are a bunch of numbers and some kind of grid. Can't see it from here. Clover, you got a pen and a notebook, right? Could you write those numbers down and then hand them to me through the bars? Okay. Roger. Please tell me.
Now you go back to the bars.
Give me that fucking plug, too, while you're at it.
The club is after.
I wrote down all the numbers from the desk on here. Paper with numbers on it. Thank you. Give me the fucking... Thank you. You should have done that 5 minutes ago. We could have made more progress on this puzzle.
Check the file screen.
Can you give me a minute?
Sure, just making sure that you heard it.
Junpei, why don't we get the 2-prong plug from Clover so we could connect it to the plug? Okay, then you do know.
Combine
Hurry up and
menu.
do it quickly.
I think it's the combine menu.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, put the 2-prong plug into the head of this power cable, and we're converted. All right,
It's
I
a
got
fire
2-prong power
hazard.
cable in my hand. I'm pretty sure this will work. Under the desk I go, and let's just plug this thing into the monitor. All right, how do I do it? We've armed the nugget. Let's turn the power on.
How dare you make that reference?
I don't think anything's gonna happen. Why not? Well, it's not connected to the main computer. Never know until you try. Be optimistic. Junpei, push the button on the front of the monitor. With a soft hum, it turned on. Streams of letters that made no sense to Junpei began to scroll across the screen. He had hoped it would turn on, but he hadn't expected this. Huh?
I think
It's actually working?
you know what's funny?
So it would
I
seem.
understand all of those.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of weird? What? Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? This is just keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So why is it working? Maybe it's a wireless display. Clearly, this was a reasonable explanation to Lotus. A wireless display? Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly. Hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
Have you?
He most certainly had not, but... Is that normal? Yes, at least where I worked. Sorry, Lotus, I can't hear you over the sounds of me touching grass. As they spoke, the lines of letters suddenly stopped and disappeared. The only thing left on the screen was the word pass, followed by a colon. Looks like we need to enter a password. Again, there must be a hint around here somewhere. Did you go take a look? Yeah, I'm on it.
I
are you
wonder
gonna
if it's
do?
the number.
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own. On your own? Yep, on my own. Lotus pulled over the nearest chair and dropped herself down onto it in front of the keyboard. For a second, she stared at the screen. She kneaded her hands, knuckles popping, and twisted her back left, then right. All right, let's kick some ass. Lotus smiled to herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation. Then, before Junpei had time to blink, she was typing it at incredible speed. The click-clack of the keys running around like machine gun fire. What? Junpei was for once at a loss for words. Didn't expect that, did you? Of course I didn't. What kind of job do you have? What are you? I'm unemployed at the moment. I used to work for a cybersecurity firm,